BBC News with Stuart McIntosh. The World Health Organization says urgent action is needed to curb the growing number of monkeypox cases in Europe. The virus was previously rare outside West and Central Africa, but the WHO doesn't think the outbreak currently constitutes an international public health emergency. President Biden has held a virtual meeting with state governors taking steps to protect abortion access after last week's US Supreme Court ruling. Mr. Biden said the federal government would remove obstacles for those who needed to travel for abortions and protect access to pills that cause them. Germany has signed an agreement with Nigeria to return more than 1,000 sculptures and carvings looted during the colonial era. The first two artefacts were handed over at a ceremony in Berlin. The Benin bronzes were looted by British troops in the 19th century from the Kingdom of Benin in modern Nigeria. Russian forces are continuing their assault on the eastern Ukrainian city of Lysychansk, the only city in the Luhansk region that remains under Ukrainian control. Ukraine says its forces have repulsed attempts to conduct reconnaissance flights. Protesters have stormed Libya's parliament in the eastern city of Tobruk and are reported to have set fire to part of the building. Elsewhere, rallies have taken place against rising prices and political deadlock. The United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights, Michelle Bachelet, has urged the Sudanese authorities to investigate after security forces killed at least 9 demonstrators on Thursday. Tens of thousands of people were protesting against the country's military rulers. Protests continued on Friday. World leaders gathered in Lisbon at a UN conference on the oceans have called for the seas to be given greater protection. The UN Special Envoy for the Ocean said that overfishing and dumping of plastic rubbish was damaging the marine environment. BBC News.